Here I am in a neighborhood in central Boulder called Mapleton Hill. It's your quintessential Boulder living and one of the oldest neighborhoods in Boulder. I'm just going to pan around here and give you a view of what I am seeing. So wide tree-lined street, you've got your maple and your cottonwoods, wood trees, and I'm just going to continue panning here. You're going to see some of the homes from the neighborhood. You've got, first of all, these homes were built in the late 1800s, 1900s. And in terms of architecture, you're going to find Victorian, Craftsman, and Queen Anne here. Mainly single-family homes in this neighborhood, a sprinkling of condos and townhomes, but really mainly single-family homes. The interior of many of these homes have been renovated, but not all of them. And it's the same that can be said about the yards. Many of these yards are very well manicured and others are not. And when it comes to price point, to get into this neighborhood, the bottom would be about $1.5 million and the high end would be $10 million. Now, presently on the market, there is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home, 3,600 square feet, and that is going for $3.4 million. So I am going to just pan around here, cross the street, so you could see a little bit more about the neighborhood. Do have to say that if that budget is high for you and you cannot afford a $3.4 million house, there is also a condo that sold here in April, I believe, and that went for $600,000, 1 bedroom, 1 bath home. So you might question, what is the appeal? Well, before I answer that question, I am going to pan around here. So as I'm answering that question, you will be able to see what I am seeing. The appeal of living here is the fact it is central Boulder. That is basically the appeal and the convenience that gives you. There is also character to this neighborhood. Now, on top of that, it is close to a very popular trailhead called Mount Sanitas and also another trail called Red Rock. The other thing is you've got 3 major parks all within walking distance, and you also have Pearl Street Mall that's just a few blocks away. Here I am at Pearl Street Mall. This is a 4-block long mall that is adjacent to Mapleton Hill. It's got your shops, restaurants, and cafes. And as I pan around here, you'll be able to get a view of what I am seeing. Now, in the background, you can hear someone playing the violin. It is not unusual to have street performers on the mall. So what does your day-to-day living look like here? When it comes to grocery shopping, you've got 2 smaller ones, one to the north and one to the south. To the north, you've got Ideal Market, 3 to 4 minutes by car, and to the south, you've got Lolita's, again, about 3 to 4 minutes by car. If you have bigger shopping needs than that, you can head out to King Soopers, 5 to 7 minutes, I'd say, by car, and that's to the south, or you can head out to the east, and you've got another King Soopers there and a Safeway. Again, I'd say about 5 to 7 minutes. Now, when it comes to the schools, specifically within Mapleton Hill, there are no elementary, middles, and high schools. But of course, the kids in this neighborhood are assigned to schools outside of Mapleton Hill. I do have to say that there is a preschool within the neighborhood that is run by Boulder Valley School District. Now, if getting to Denver is important to you, from here I would give it about 35 minutes, and to get to the airport, I would give that about a 60-minute car ride. Here, I'm on another street now, and it's directly adjacent to Pearl Street Mall. I just want to give you a feel for some of these other homes. Like I had said, they are being renovated, some of them anyway. And you could see the wide tree-lined street that I was referring to, and also have a look at the architecture. An annual event that they have here is called Porch Fest, where local musicians come, they play their music or they sing on the porches or in the front yards of these homes. Now, it takes place annually, like I said, and it's really enjoyable because people will bring their chairs or they'll just walk up and down the street and listen to the music. It's for residents and non-residents. It's free, and there are also food trucks. So it's really an enjoyable way to spend a Sunday afternoon. I just want to give you a different angle of Mapleton Hill. I am on the main street. It's called Mapleton Street, and as you can see, the cottonwood and maple trees. I know the leaves, as I mentioned before, have fallen, but in spring, summer, and fall, it's absolutely beautiful with the branches full of leaves hanging over the street. Now I'm just going to pan around, give you a feel for the homes and the style that I am seeing here. Just going to keep panning here so you could just get a better feel for the architecture and the character of this neighborhood. As you could see, many cars in the street, and this is because there are very limited amount of garages attached to these homes. So here I am now at Mount Sanitas. It is known as a difficult trail. It's a 3.2 mile loop with 1,200 feet of elevation. But the bright side to all of that are that the views are absolutely stunning of the city. So I'll pan around here so you'll be able to get a view of what I can see. Definitely very pretty. It is a fall afternoon. As you can tell, everything's pretty well dead. We're getting ready for winter. I do want to mention the parking situation is difficult here. Limited amounts of parking spots, but at the same time, very popular trailhead. So let's just continue. Now this is not steep at all. It gets a heck of a lot steeper than this. So we'll just continue and see a little bit the views. Now I do have to say it is a dog-friendly trail, so that makes it quite attractive for a lot of people. Bears do come down here along with mountain lions, so that's one thing to be cautious about. And as you can see, it just keeps going up, and it starts getting steeper the more you walk ahead.